Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota RAV4 Limited Hybrid in the color white. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood you have the gas components of the hybrid energy system. It is a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 219 horsepower, 221 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 1,750 pounds. Up front, you've got LED headlights, customary daytime running lights, and fog lights down below. Across the front bumper, you've got these little round nodules. These guys are the front parking sensors, with the exception of this one right underneath of that front Toyota blue hybrid logo. That guy there is your front-facing camera. On to the side, you've got the dark 18-inch alloy wheels. Then, side mirrors include integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and underneath are additional cameras and puddle lamps to contribute to the surround view camera effect. If you look at either one of your front handles, you'll find these double lines. You can talk about those more on the driver's side. Heading back, all your rear windows come with factory tinting. Down below, on both your rear doors, you have the all-wheel drive badge. And then, all the way up top, you have black roof rails. On the back of the unit, just like up front, you have backup parking sensors that go the whole way across. Left-hand side, you have your RAV4 badge. Right-hand side, you have your limited and hybrid trim level badges, and then underneath the rear logo is the backup camera. To open up your cargo space, reach underneath the logo, press the button, and it should automatically raise itself upwards. Inside, you'll find your second row seating has a 60-40 split on the left, allowing these two sides to function independently. If you want to lay down either one of the sides, you can do so by releasing this handle on the top outside corner of the seats. Then, across the back, we have your interior cargo cover. This guy extends outwards, locks into place on these little hooks on each side, and helps to keep private any goods you keep stored down below, so that no one can look in through your rear windows and see what goods you've got. As you can see, we do have something down here right now. It is the RAV4 carpeted mats. They're in their factory packaging and in great condition. Then, across the dedicated floor space, and also the back of the second row seats, you have this RAV4 branded rubber mat cargo liner. This guy's got two jobs. First off, helps to protect your vehicle from damage from cargo. It is made of this nice, thick, durable rubber, and also has this texturing on it, so it provides a barrier, and also extra grip and traction so that goods you place back here aren't going to be sliding left, right, back, forth, and all around. And secondly, the job it provides is to just help keep your space clean and tidy. It is much easier to pick this up, remove it out of your space, and then just rinse or shake any dirt or debris off of it, rather than things clinging to the inside of the vehicle. Now, on the left-hand side, you'll find one of your JBL speakers. You have this premium JBL speaker sound system all throughout your unit. And on each one of the four corners, you'll find these silver tie-down hooks. You can use these guys to further secure your cargo load. To the right, you have a little storage cubby, 12-volt adapter, and your interior light. And if you're looking for your tire kit, you can look down at the ground. Underneath of the mat, find this little fabric strap. Lift this guy upwards. Everything you need will then be accessible right underneath. To close up your space back here, you can reach up to your handles on either side. There's the optional kick sensor, or you can just use the electronic button on the left. Next, let's go take a look around the inside. Inside here, your interior upholstery is the black Softex leatherette. You've got this light gray stitching for some contrasting on the seats themselves. Then, in between the two seats back here, there is a folding down armrest / cup holder, which you can choose to fold away if you want to increase your seating capacity. Then on the back of the front passenger seat, you've got pouch storage. Back of the console, you have your air vents and chargers down below. And currently we have the RAV4 rubber mats installed in the unit. Inside the door, you have your storage space down below. Then you have your power window control and your heated seat control. So one of these exists in each one of the rear doors, which means that each passenger on each side can control their own heated seat setting. Now back again to these double lines. These guys indicate keyless entry. So if you have the key fob on your person, you can tap your hand on top of here or inside the handle to lock and unlock your unit. Inside the driver's door, you've got power windows for both front and back, window lock, power lock system, and side mirror controls. Up top, you have your memory seat settings, which of course means you have electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. Then hood and gas release are on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Top of that, you have controls for your dash brightness, automatic headlamps, defrog of the rear windshield. You've got your surround view cameras. If you give that guy a press, your infotainment will turn to this full surround view look of the vehicle, You can choose to be higher or lower from the vehicle itself, and even choose to pause and continue facing your current direction. You've got more adjustments in the bottom left-hand corner icon. To get rid of the screen, you can press the same button you did to bring it up, or just hit the X in your top left-hand corner. Then you have your heated steering wheel control, odometer, trip, and rear trunk release. And then you've got this little storage cubby up top. As you can see, you've got some interior light that stems down inside here, so you can see what's going on in there even at nighttime. Taking a closer look at your steering wheel, it is black leather with black stitching. Left side here, you have controls for your dash display, hands-free communication, and the volume control. Right-hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, which includes both sonar and lane departure. In the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Right now you're looking at the optional navigation. You can choose to connect this feature through Toyota Connected Services. Then, audio listening, AM, FM, and satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and there's optional USB adapters throughout the unit. In the middle is your Bluetooth connectivity. You would connect your device to this. You would also use this for hands-free communication. Then, trip information and the energy flow. You're probably familiar with this if you've seen other videos of our hybrid units, or if you own one yourself. This shows you in real time as different elements of the hybrid system communicate with each other. Currently the vehicle is of course parked and not moving, so there's not a whole lot to show here at the moment, though occasionally, even when you're parked and sitting, it will run the system just to keep energy flowing, and then you can see some of it in action. But it's much cooler to keep an eye on when you're actually out and about on the road, especially if you're in traffic and so you're starting and stopping and using your brakes, in which case you're taking advantage of that Toyota hybrid regenerative braking technology for the self-charging hybrid. Super cool to watch. You also have this little gauge on the right-hand side, which shows you how charged up your hybrid battery currently is. Underneath this is where you have all of your settings. So everything from personal profile, Bluetooth information, Wi-Fi display, voice search, vehicle customizing, dealer info, software updates, etc. Left-hand corner, you've got your volume control. You've got the four ways in the middle here. Underneath is your climate control center. Dual climate control up front means you can either have your temperatures synced up together, or you can turn off the sync, which then allows each side to function independently from each other. On the left, you have the defrost for front and rear windshield, and next to that is your optional Eco Heat Cool setting. Underneath, we have 3 levels for both heated and cooled seats for both the driver and front passenger. So it is the red button with orange lights for heat, blue button with green lights for the cool. Traction control next to that. Up top, you have your push start ignition. Underneath, storage spaces. You've got your 12-volt adapter and USB at the back. This black space here doubles as a wireless charging pad. It is compatible with any wireless charging device. Nice thing about this means that you don't have to worry about having charging cords in your vehicle ever again. Though, of course, if that is your preference, you've got some adapters available to you inside here, some of them in the back. Some more we'll see in the console in just a second here. And if you don't want to be using this for the charging purposes, that is no worries. You press the button, the light goes out, and there's no more energy flowing to that feature anymore. Then you've got your gear shift, parking brake, and parking hold, and all of your driving options. So this includes your trail, eco, sport, normal, and your EV mode. In behind here, you have your cup holder spaces and the console. This guy opens up. You've got this tray in the back that you can choose to have in the front or back slot. Storage down below, and you can see the chargers going on the front end inside here. On the right, you've got more storage space that goes the whole way across your passenger side dash. Down below, you've got a lockable glove box. You can see some more of that blue ambient light glowing all the way at the bottom there. Up overhead on the rear view mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots, those guys are garage door openers. You've got a normal reflective rear view mirror here, but if you flip the switch, it turns to a camera view behind yourself instead. The reason this can be so nice to have inside here is that when you're driving, if you have anything inside the cab with you, whether it's people or items, they can be a distraction to you or even be partially or fully blocking the view of traffic behind yourself. If that's an issue you've ever faced, you no longer have to, as you can just flip the switch and have a camera view behind instead that doesn't rely on looking all the way through the cab in order to keep an eye on traffic. On top of that, you've got your sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls, and controls up there for your moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota RAV4 Limited Hybrid in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta, Canada. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, Life is full of choices. Let us be yours.